everyone. This is Jeanette, and I'm here with Veronica Martinez.
Hello.
We are live for the first time, and we're both really nervous. Well, I'm a newbie to all this. Veronica is not, but bear with us. We're trying to learn to navigate through this software and doing it blindly. Pretty funny. Anyway, um, yeah, so thank you for everyone who is joining us tonight, and I hope the light is okay. Um, so, honey, if you're out there and the lighting's bad, come in and fix it, okay? Because I can't see myself. All right. So, anyway, I'm going to check the chat really fast because I think I already saw. Ooh, oh, it looks fine. Awesome. Hi, Blendine. Thanks for being here. That's Lori
Hello.
at the Blending the Blind and Sighted YouTube channel. She goes live at 10 a.m. every morning and at 7 p.m. So join her if you haven't already. It's a lot of fun. What we would like to do and kind of talk about today is just do a little introduction to who we are, what we're about, what we hope to accomplish with this show. Um, we hope to be here with you guys every Sunday. Perhaps not at this time. We might be actually a little bit earlier, around 4 p.m., but we got started a little bit late this evening. So I'm going to start out. I'm going to just tell you a little bit about myself, and then I'm going to let Veronica introduce herself, and then we'll continue on from there. My name is Jeanette Jones, and I am a blind parent. I have a blind child. His name is Connor. Hopefully, he will not come and interrupt this, but he might, so be aware. Veronica and I are both parents, so things happen. Kids
Yeah.
come in and out, and
Yes.
just things happen. Um, so don't be alarmed if that happens. Anyway, he's 7 years old, and he and I both have a dominant autosomal optic atrophy condition, which means that our optic nerves basically don't give the right signals to our brains that they should. So it's not a condition that any kind of magnification like eyeglasses, contact lenses, or anything will help. I have to have very, very extreme magnification, so I don't even bother because it's really hard to read something with your nose touching it and it's like 2 inches tall. So it's kind of a waste of time. Um, we we both well, I'm not going to speak for Veronica, but I will say that I happen to be kind of opinionated, especially on some subjects. So, kind of a disclaimer, and it's also in my description, that any views are mine and mine alone and have nothing to do with any organization that I might be affiliated with, because I am affiliated with the National Federation of the Blind. I am the president of the California Parents of Blind Children Division, and I also do some work with a few other blindness organizations, nonprofits here in our valley that serve people with vision impairments. So if I speak on anything, it's just all my own opinion. So I just want to make sure you guys know that. And yeah, go ahead, Veronica, take it away. I'm going to look at the comments while you do that.
Okay. Well, first of all, thank you for having me and letting me do this with you. I think this is gonna be fun. I've never done anything like this, so this is cool. So my name is Veronica. I am also a blind parent. I am totally blind. I have a 7-year-old little guy who is sighted. And I am a homeschool mom. This is our first year of homeschooling, and I blog a little bit about that. Um, and what else? Like Jeanette, I am opinionated about things. I'm not sure if that's a good thing or bad thing, but so I guess I too will add that any views that I express are my own and have nothing to do with any organizations because I'm also a part of the National Federation of the Blind of California. I am president of the Bakersfield chapter here in Bakersfield, and I am also uh, vice president of the Blind Parents Division, and I'm also on the board.
Oh,
So, yeah.
me.
Um, so that's why I say these are my opinions, mine alone, and have nothing to do with that. So yeah, I'm looking
Awesome.
forward to it. So
So, hey, Mario is out there. Chad, hello. Shayla,
hello.
hi,
Hey, Stella.
Shayla. Shayla's out there. Aw, hey, Bob. Thank you.
Hey, Bob.
Bob's watching too. And Blending saying, hi, Bob. Hey, we know you guys like each other. So, one of the things that I would like to know is, well, for starters, let me talk a little bit about the name of the channel. The channel I created is I Didn't See That Coming, and the idea behind that is we will talk about blindness issues. However, there are a lot of things about our lives that are not at all blindness related, that are
Mm,
just about parenting or just about being human. We'd like to possibly tackle some tackle tackle. We're gonna tackle some stuff. We're gonna tackle some serious issues, I think. I have some ideas about talking about mental health and some more serious things. We're definitely going to talk about a lot of lighthearted things, but it's not specific to being blind because there's so much more to both Veronica and I and anyone in this community than just the label of blindness. And so that's why I didn't see that coming. It kind of just means that there's so many things in life that we don't see coming. Um, this last year, 2020, I bet there isn't a person out there that could have seen that coming.
no,
Um, I know I
definitely not.
didn't.
I definitely did not. Yeah,
So, there are gonna be just a lot of things that we'll be able to cover that are not gonna be specific to the blind community, so just know that there are gonna be a lot of topics, and we wanna know what you guys would like to see. We want your participation, your interaction. That's why we're gonna be, interacting a lot with our chat as much as we can. Um, and after you guys are done here, if you guys haven't had enough of YouTube, you definitely want to go over to the Blending the Blind and Sighted channel for 7 p.m. show with Bob and Lori Sissons. I hope I said that right, Lori. Um, yeah. So anyway, one of the things I thought about talking about tonight, besides please put in the chat if you have any ideas. Also, you can email me. My contact information is listed on the page. Um, and if you guys can't see the page, I just want to tell you, Chad found this really cute little blue eyeball with eyelashes. So where it says I didn't see that coming, it has this little eyeball there, and I think the eyeball is really cool. Oh, anyway, but one of the things I was talking to Veronica about, since it's a new year, is New Year's resolutions. I'm curious, for you, Veronica, and for any of you out there, do you guys make New Year's resolutions? And if you do you keep them? Do you stick to them? Do you make a list and refer to it throughout the year? Do you not do it at all? I know me, I almost never make a New Year's resolution because I feel like I do it just because it's sort of something everybody does, but I don't feel it ever is something I refer back to. Sometimes I do make goals for myself for the year, but I don't really tie them to, any kind of New Year's resolution sort of thing.
I don't make any either. I just don't.
Fly by the seat of
I'm
your
not a I
pants.
yeah, I don't know. I would feel a little bit of pressure if I would have to refer to a list of things every day. I would feel like I would have to have every box checked, and I just can't do that. My hat goes off to those of you who do, because I just can't do it. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not really very good at it either. I do have a couple of, big goals that I'm trying to reach with my
I mean,
education
goals is one
and,
thing, yeah.
things like that, but
Right.
those are things that we do you know, all the time. We're constantly I mean, with Veronica, you've got homeschooling 2 kids, one with special needs
Yes.
and doing it without any vision whatsoever. You've got all of your secondary things with all of your work with the NFB, and it keeps you super busy. I mean,
Yes,
I
it
know
does.
I don't have time to get to even a lot of the things that I need to do, nor do I even sometimes have as much time for myself as I wish I did. By
Mhm.
the time I get to the me time at the end of the night, I lay down and I start a book or I watch a YouTube video and I'm gone.
Me too.
Just I'm out because I worked and did so many things during the day, um, that I'm super tired. And I know tomorrow Connor starts going back to school, which here in the valley, schools that have waivers, the kids can go back. However, because of the virus, they don't know if they're gonna have enough teachers day to day. So we have to check in every day at 7 a.m. to find out, are our kids gonna go to school that day? Do we drop them off or do
Wow.
we set everything up and do distance learning for the day? That's that's a hard thing,
Yes.
um, to go, "Oh, yeah, 7 o'clock. Am I hurrying up and rushing to get ready to take him to school by 8? Or am I rushing around to make sure the computer and everything's set up for distance learning?"
Distance
Because if
learning,
he's in
yeah.
school, all the stuff has to go to school with him. If he's home, all the stuff has to stay home. It's gonna be a challenge.
I'm sorry, but I just feel bad for what this is doing to the kids, because it's just, I don't know, I'm sorry, but to me, all of this for them is emotionally not healthy. I'm sorry. I don't know. They have a different their childhood is so different now with this pandemic. It's sad, actually.
Mhm. Hold on, I'm looking at comments. Aw, you guys are so cute, Brandon and Bob.
Aw.
See, I'm with you, Lori. I do so much better flying by the seat of my pants also.
Yes.
I really do. Yeah, Lori says, "Nope, nope, and nope." I do so much better when I fly by the
Now
seat of
I
my
have to
pants.
say I don't do that with everything, because sometimes, yes, you have to be organized, but for the most part, like, as far as making, we're talking about New Year's resolutions. No, I just can't do it. Yeah.
Oh, hey, Shayla would like to learn a few songs on the piano by the end of the year, which is great.
See, that is an awesome goal that I can get behind. Now that, yes, I could do that. I'm also a
Totally.
musician, so yeah, I can do that.
I am so not a musician. I don't even try, don't pretend. I love music. I like being on the other side. Like, we've got a DJ watching us, our friend Mario,
Oh,
who,
nice.
um, plays a lot of great music. You guys will have to check him out. Let's see. Mario, you're gonna have to give me your info so I can share it because he does, some live streaming and DJing, and he's a lot of fun. You guys should check him out too. Um, but yeah, Chayla, I know you were learning the piano is kind of a new thing for you, and I think that's awesome.
That's
And I
awesome,
think you're
though.
gonna do a great job because you're so musically talented. I mean, anyone that can play the trumpet without a trumpet is pretty fantastic. Have you heard her do that? It's
No.
fabulous. Okay, Chayla, you're gonna come on the show sometime, okay?
Yes, I gotta hear this.
Just singing. You're gonna be a guest if you'd ever like to. All right. Chad's leaving. Places to go. Things to make look pretty. He's working on my mom's fireplace right now. Um,
Ah.
he's making it beautiful with epoxy. Um,
Ooh,
it's just a
sounds
huge
nice.
project, and he has to go and he has to pour the epoxy and then he has to wait for it to dry and do it has to be done in layers. So he's constantly running back and forth between her house and our house to do it.
Oh. Mhm.
Oh, so Shayla says going from trumpet and singing to piano is kind of tricky. I'm sure it is.
Yeah, I can imagine.
I don't know much about it because I can't even conceptualize how music comes together. I think you have to have a very musical mind to understand like how to compose music. It's almost like you have to see in a different way. You have to hear like your inner mind has to process differently to be as musically inclined as some people are. Because it has to come from somewhere, right, Veronica? Like, the notes just how do people know that it's gonna be, like, B flat to A minor and then 6 counts
Right.
of this and 4
Well,
counts
you
of
have to
that, like
learn like, I can read a little bit of, Braille music, like, very, very basic, but
mm,
most of the time I play by ear, and I'm lucky to have had a music teacher when I was in high school who, really helped me with that, as far as figuring out what note was what,
mhm,
the different scales, your different rhythms, and yeah, I was very lucky in that sense.
I
Um,
bet. And then
and it takes
having
a
to use
lot of
musical score in
practice
Braille. Whew.
and mhm, practice and dedication.
Yep, I'll just practice listening to music. You guys can create it, and I'll listen to it. Hi, Dennis, I see you out there.
Hello.
Thanks for watching us. Yeah. Oh my gosh, we have some serious flirting going on in our chat right now.
Wait, what?
We have love being professed like crazy in our chat right
Ah.
now. Oh, it's so cute. That's another thing. Probably one day I would love to have Lori and Bob on the show to kind of tell their love story because it's pretty sweet.
Oh, I see all the
All
comments.
right, go Shayla. She says she'll see what she can do about
Nice.
playing the mouse
Yes.
trumpet for us sometimes. That'd be great.
Cool.
So, is Braille music is that kind of one of those things where, like, if you're reading Braille music, you would have to read the Braille and then you would have to play the music that where people that can see can hold their instrument, their fingers
And
are
play at
placed
the same time. Mhm. With
yeah.
real music, you I don't think you can do that, at least I couldn't. I play the flute, so yeah, that would be kinda hard. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think that would be really difficult. Oop,
Yes.
my comments went away. So,
Let's
are
see.
you able to navigate the comments with eyes,
Yeah, I'm looking at the
Veronica?
comments right now.
Great. Okay, you
Yes.
are. I'm gonna check really fast to make sure there aren't any comments coming over because I don't know if we have anyone on Facebook watching.
Celeste says she knows how to read Braille music to a point as
Mhm.
well. Yeah,
Oh, where did it go?
and blending the blind and sighted says for sure. I'm not sure what sorry. I'm not sure what that's a response to. Sorry.
Nope, it's
I
okay.
just saw the comment, but I don't
Okay,
see
I'm
any
looking really
others.
fast. Um, okay, it doesn't look like there are any comments on Facebook. Um, the interesting thing about the comments that I've learned from when I watch the blending videos is
Mhm.
that when you're listening or when you're looking at the comments, you kinda have to think back to what part of the conversation they meant that because it goes through YouTube and then it's approved before
Oh, I
it
see.
actually shows up. So it's not it
Okay.
takes a little bit of time to go through the process.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, so we would love to have you. You want to do the mouth trumpet for us, Sheila? um, and when it comes to other kind of goals, like when you're setting goals, Veronica, do you find yourself like setting short-term goals where you can obtain them more quickly, or do you just kind of set your long-term goal and start working towards that goal?
Um, well, it depends. Like right now, my goal for this year, especially for our homeschool, is when we started in September, we used to start school early in the morning around 8:30, 9 o'clock. Well, I'm not sure what happened between then and now, but we're doing school in the afternoons.
Mhm.
My son loves it. I don't.
Oh, because then it goes into your evening, huh?
Yes. So
Yeah.
my goal for our school year this year is to get us back to doing stuff in the morning. I don't know, I just feel more productive in the morning with especially with stuff like that. Like, I don't know. It just feels different to me when you do things around the afternoon, like
Yeah.
around we start around 1 o'clock. And
Oh.
yeah. Mhm. So,
And they're up just kinda lounging around in the morning doing their thing, and you're just like, by 1 o'clock, you're thinking, "We would have been done.
done.
We would
Yes.
have been done with this," and
Yes.
then moving on with the day instead of kinda waiting for them to be ready to do it. I think
Yes.
that's something that I do like about, Connor and his school schedule. As much as it's hard for me because I'm a night owl and I love to stay up late, getting up early and getting school out of the way early, it's nice. It lets the rest of the day be, getting ready for dinner or just doing whatever running around you have to
Right.
do.
Mhm.
I don't think I would want the school day to start at 1. That would
No.
start
Well, I
getting
didn't either.
stressful.
Like I said, I don't
Yeah,
remember. I don't even know how we got there, honestly. I don't know.
right,
But
right.
my son is just not a morning person. Even when he was in school, it was hard for us to get up and get ready early in the morning. Like, oh, he dreaded it.
Yeah. When I wake Connor up, so I don't know, about you, but Connor has I don't wanna say the word, an A lady? Uh,
Oh, yes, we have that too.
okay,
Mhm.
in his room, and he's gotten to the point where he sets the alarm, but it doesn't matter. Why bother setting it? We have to hear it forever. It's like he just sleeps through it anyway. He'll
Mm.
sleep, no problem. I go in and turn his light on, he puts the covers over his head. So, we finally we finally started making her play really annoying music
Uh-huh.
to get him out of bed. We'll go in there and tickle him, and then he got used to it, and he would refuse to wake up and get going until we went in
Ah,
his bedroom and tickled him and, wiggled him around, and, of course, that's a fun way to start the morning, but we're trying to get ready too, so
yes.
it's not necessarily something we wanna get into the pattern of doing, but we
Right.
try all kinds of things, and then we go to threatening, "You're not gonna have your iPad when you get home."
Mhm.
It's like, oh my god, the type of
Yes.
things you have to do as a parent to get your freaking kid out of
Oh,
bed,
I know.
it's insane.
Yes.
Um, and and then his thing now is that he wants to grow his hair out long so he can put it in a ponytail like Tim
Oh,
does.
he does? Oh my gosh.
So, he He has a
What a
one-on-one
cutie.
right now, that's helping him, and she dropped him off at the car after school one day and goes, "If you don't cut his hair, I'm going to." And I was like, "Seriously, I am not just letting his hair grow because we're too lazy to cut it. He wants to grow it." She goes, "Oh, okay." But now I have to send him back to school tomorrow with the shaggiest mop on the top of his head. And I'm embarrassed because I
Yeah.
can't do anything with it at all, and he will not cut it. He just wants it to grow,
Oh my gosh.
and I want him to be able to express himself, so whatever, but It's not looking so good. Let me check comments really fast. Let's see if there's anyone else. Okay, so Bob, okay, if you're out there, I'm just gonna tell you that I go to Facebook and it looks like there are no comments, but then I got this. I just got a message through Messenger saying, "Oh, I see you live on Facebook with Veronica." So I'm wondering if maybe we're not seeing the comments, or I don't know. Uh, Maybe it's something we could talk about later. It'll take a little while, you guys, before we have this thing down, but it'll happen. I'll have a green screen behind me soon with something on it once Chad helps me with that too. But we got a good start on it, I think. At least
I
I got
think
the
so
stream
too.
up and going, right?
Yeah.
It took 4 days to get approved through, YouTube to do live streaming when it's only supposed to take 24
Wow,
hours.
4 days?
Mhm.
Wow.
Let me look really fast. Um, Hold on.
Wow. No, never mind. I'm not gonna say anything.
What? What?
I was going to tease,
Bob,
um, Bob.
you can tease him. He doesn't mind. Look at me. I'm talking for you, Bob. I tease him pretty relentlessly, so,
Oh, he
um
said there were people, watching over
oh
there.
my gosh, look at these 2. Everybody just has to tune in every week just to read the chats, and you guys just can 7 7-second delay? Is that what he said? Is there a 7-second delay from the time that
Yeah,
you
yes, until you see them. Mhm.
okay,
Okay.
okay. Um, well, and also when okay, we're using StreamYard, and StreamYard doesn't, it doesn't let you know when you have comments, so we have to actually remember to look at them. And oftentimes, if you're talking, you don't remember to check your comments or you don't want to stop talking. So by the time you actually get to them, since we don't have the vision to see them popping up on the screen, so just know that we will get to your comments if we don't right away. We are going to be looking at them. We will get better at this. We'll try to do some fun things. Um, Again, there are going to be some serious things too. And I know there have been a lot of serious things that have gone on. We are not going to talk politics, though, on this channel.
No, let's not.
There's not going to be any
No.
politics. So just, yeah, we're going to stay away from stay away from that because I'm way
Yes,
too opinionated about that.
I am too.
Let me check really fast. Um,
Let's see.
And also check out the
Oh,
the description, because Veronica's YouTube channel is listed in the description for this video. Go check her out, like and subscribe. Oh my gosh, did I just say like and subscribe? I
yes.
didn't say to do it to mine though. I said to do it to hers.
You have to do it to both of ours.
It's one of those things, when you watch YouTube videos, the first thing they say is, "When you guys get in, smash that like button."
Yes.
And I'm like, I am not gonna be one of those people. But smash it anyway, okay?
Oh my gosh, Jonathan used to watch that reminds me of this channel he used to watch where the guy said, "And smash that like button." Oh my
Right? Oh my
gosh.
gosh. Yeah, a lot of people are doing that now. It's the smash the like button. So
Mhm.
smash that like button, everybody. We're not telling you to do it, but do it anyway.
Yeah.
And share with your friends and subscribe and all that stuff. Um Yeah, so you're gonna see, a lot of stuff on this particular channel. We're gonna be here every Sunday, doing some collaborations with some other people on some other channels, and those videos will be posted to this channel also. I'm getting ready to possibly start a podcast, like an NPR sort of thing. So, that'll
Oh,
be on
that'll
this
be
channel if
cool.
I do that. We're, like, in the beginning stages of that, so we'll see how that goes, but, one of the things that I really wanna do is always be able to talk really, really openly, and Veronica is a really easy person to do that with. That's part of the reason why I wanted to do this with
Oh,
her,
thank you.
because she's really easy to talk to, and she doesn't mind, sharing her views about things. But I don't want this just to be about us. That's why we really like the engagement with the chat. And the
Yes.
other thing is, we will be intermittently bringing people into the stream with us, which is one of the great things I learned you can do with StreamYard. Is you can share the link and invite other people to join the feeds, depending on what we're talking about. I know Blending the other night had this conversation that they were having, and I was just biting at the bit, sitting on the other side in the chat going, "Oh my gosh, I have so much to say about this topic." So I sent a message and I was like, "Hey, Bob, can I come on and talk about it?" And he said, "Yes." I just got the door. The door was opened, and the boy child came in.
Ah.
Um, so yeah, so he shared the link, and I was able to enter, and it was really nice. I appreciate it. It was a really good conversation. But um the other thing that I have going on with me that's not blindness related is that I have a chronic pain condition, and that's part of the conversation I was having on the blending um live stream the other day, was just about different pain management options and stuff like that. So probably there will be some conversations about that at some time too, because man, I have a lot to say about that. But anyway, uh, let me check the chat a little bit, and you could talk for a minute, Veronica.
Hang on, I'm sorry. I was looking at the Facebook,
Is
I
there anything on
like, I wanna try and look at the Facebook feed because Bob said that there's comments,
there?
so
Okay, because
I'm
I'm
seeing.
not seeing them, and I'm wondering if I have to activate the actual live feed link to see the comments. I was afraid to activate it because I'm wearing hearing aids, and I was thinking that I would hear myself in my own ears
Mhm.
talking if I did that,
Ah,
and then if I turned it down, I wouldn't be able to use voiceover, so I wasn't exactly sure how to do that. Um, if you guys can let me know, that'd be really great.
let me see. Um,
So, Chayla, if you're still here, do you have any other things that you're really working on this year? I think I remember you were doing some training to be an assistive technology. Um, Doing some technology training. Hold on, I'm going through these.
let's see.
I will say,
Okay, I cannot see.
oh, thanks, Bob. Good information. So the last comment I'm seeing was Bob saying about the delay. Did he have a comment after that, Veronica? I'm thinking it isn't showing all the comments for me, which he told me about. Let me go. Uh,
Okay, I'm not seeing the comments on Facebook.
what was that?
I'm not seeing the comments on Facebook.
Yes. Dennis, we are gonna be on weekly. It's gonna be Sunday. Look
Okay.
for the live stream notification, because I think we will be doing it anywhere between 4 and 6 p.m. We kinda have to do it and just see what works best for our family environments and kids, and, the best time to not have too many interruptions, although I know you guys understand interruptions might happen. However, I don't wanna have comments disabled, so I'm gonna try really hard to make sure kids don't ever get on camera.
Yeah.
Um, Although what Chad was saying is that, like, you can have a child talking in the background. Like, if I wanted to talk to Connor, as long as he's not showing up on camera physically,
Mhm.
apparently that's okay. I'm not 100% sure, but I wanna make sure we definitely always have access to our comments.
Right.
Um Thanks, Blending. Thanks, Lori. You're amazing. 2 current viewers and 8 comments. Hey, guys on Facebook, I just wanna let you know, we know that you're out there. We appreciate you very much.
Yes.
We just don't know how to see your comments yet. We're learning. We are total newbies at this, so give us some time and we'll get it all figured out. Um, I will tell you, I was looking for excuses today to not do this because I was so
Ah,
I mean, I wasn't looking for them, but I opened my computer this morning and I was like, "Oh, I bet you it's not gonna be linked yet in YouTube. It probably hasn't given me permission." So, I'm probably just gonna text Veronica and say, "We have to put it up." And then the first thing I did was open it up and it linked, like, immediately. And I was like, "Alright, okay,
well,
just
I
suck it
feel
up
bad
and do it."
because you texted me before, and I don't know why I didn't see it, but my phone's been acting crazy. I haven't been getting a lot of notifications, and
You
so
know
I
what
didn't see your message till today. I'm like, "Oh my gosh, I am so sorry."
You know what's interesting about that, and this might be happening for those of you out there too. It seems like not this current update that came a couple of days ago, for iOS, but the last iOS update, I have not gotten a notification. Well, consistently, I have not consistently gotten my notifications since the last
Mhm.
iOS
Same.
update. And I'm hoping this update that we just got will fix that. I just installed it today, so I'm still not 100% sure if that's gonna fix that problem. But, there's also this thing with my volume that my volume, even though, I have it selected to not change with any volume as you turn up and
Oh,
down, like
yeah,
your game
mine's
volumes
been
and
doing
stuff.
that too.
Yeah, I have it to not change with the other volume settings, but it is changing with it, or it keeps going down to 0, and
Oh,
so I have to constantly remember
sorry.
to turn my volume up. It's okay. Um,
Sorry, I'll be back.
oh, so there's a Facebook thing here, and it says Facebook, and it says show comments in broadcast toggle button. Maybe I should be toggling that to get the Facebook comments to show. I don't know. What do you guys think? Lori, Bob? Okay, the other thing, you guys, is this channel is not gonna show up, for a little while. If you search for, I didn't see that coming, it's not gonna show up until we have 3 videos. So I'm gonna try to do some intermittent videos throughout this next week, even if they're just really short, kinda, "Hi, how you guys doing?" sort of things. I will get some videos up so that you guys will be able to see it in your search. But Shayla, what I'll do is I will go ahead and send you the link directly, or Bob, if you're still there, if you can put it in the chat for her, that would be great. Um, I think it is a voiceover problem too. Yeah. Hey, thanks. I really love the blending. It's funny because I didn't think that it would be something that I would watch as often as I do, but I really enjoy it because it seems like the people that are in the chat are people that I interact with every day now, and it's a small little group over there on the Blending the Blind Sided YouTube channel, but it's really nice to engage with the same people every day. You get to know about them and their lives, and it's almost like having a little meet with friends every day. So they have a Wake Up With Us show, at 10 AM. Hey, Lori, uh, go ahead and put the link for your channel in the chat for people, if you don't mind, please. They do Wake Up With Us at 10 AM, and it's so much fun. I gotta say, Lori has, put this what she's done is she started a Sims with all the people that are in her chat, and every morning Those of us who are in our chat, she'll kind of tell us what our characters have been up to in the Sims world, and it's pretty funny. It's been a lot of fun. So 10 a.m. and 7 p.m. You guys gotta join them. They're a great
I'm
little community.
I'm back, Jeanette. Sorry.
Okay, not a
Sorry,
problem.
everyone.
Okay. Oh, okay. So Bob's gonna text it to Shayla. Why can't you see Lori's comments, Bob? I see them. Well, I hear them. I don't understand. You guys were talking to each other just a minute ago. Okay, that's right. So, Shayla, I thought that's what you were doing. How long is that program? Does that take a while to get through? It. I know you said it's go at your own pace, but if you were going just full on all the way through it from start to finish and you were dedicating every single day to it, is there kind of a general guideline of how long it would take to get through it? I know that's also something that Bob has been giving some consideration to in terms of, uh, and I'm definitely not going to speak for him, but in terms of like what educationally he would like to pursue, his he's been looking a little bit into that. So CPACC. So does that mean that you will be able to like work through the Department of Rehab and do training, right? Oh, hey, Amy's out there. Hi, Amy. Oh, Bob put the channel in the chat. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Dennis says that he put the update in a few days ago and it's working more normally. It's working a little bit more normally, so we might want to try that update. I just installed it today, so.
I need to do that.
Yeah. Oh, that's weird.
Heard.
Yeah, that's weird that those comments are not showing up. Can't post comments to some destinations? Oh, that's not a comment. That's
No,
StreamYard.
that's StreamYard.
I'm like, "Wait, what?" Oh, okay. So do you guys have any ideas of content that you guys would like to see? Dennis is a friend of ours. So great to see you here. Bob, Lori, they cover um, so many topics, and they are so real in their channel. Last night they were talking about some really, really personal mental health things. And I kind of want to do the same thing here. I want you guys to know that we're real people and I want you guys to feel part of what we're doing. And I want you guys to feel totally like we're relatable. And I think sometimes it's okay to show your vulnerability
I
because
agree.
all of
Yes.
these things that we've experienced in our lives have made us like exactly who we are today. And as much crap as any of us have gone through, if any one of those things would have been different in our lives, we wouldn't be exactly who it is that we are.
Right.
So it's one of those things where it's kind of like, well, it would have been nice if it didn't happen, but where would we be? Who would we be? And would we be those, the compassionate people that we are today without experiencing some of those, um, you know, unfortunate things.
Right. I agree.
Mhm. And, recently, without getting into it, I will say, Veronica and myself have had to come face to face um, with a lot of those
Oh,
things.
yes.
But, it's even though it's been hard, it's been good. I took a psychology class, a I don't know, it was like 2 semesters ago, and I would I would suggest it to anyone. It's, like a personal growth psychology class,
Mhm.
and, you really have to look at your life. You have to write a lot. There's a lot of writing, and there are a lot of writing prompts, but you really have to really look inside yourself at all the different things that have made up your life, and I remember telling Chad, "All I'm doing is crying. I am, like, writing and crying and crying and writing, and I just wanna stop crying already," and I almost dropped the class because I was like, "You know what? It's too much. I already lived through it. Who wants to rip the Band-Aid off and live
Yeah.
through it all over again?"
Mhm.
Um, and then I went and I talked to my psychology teacher, and I told her, I was like, "This is a lot harder than I expected it to be," and she said, "You know what? Sometimes when people take classes, they need a tutor to get through the class." She goes, "A lot of people take this class, and the way they get through it is with the therapist."
Wow.
She's like, "Sometimes you need a therapist." And then she said, "You know what? At um, the school has free therapy, so go to your counseling office and set up an appointment to see a therapist." And I was like, "You know what? That's a really good idea," because I think that that class actually helped me to really realize that psychology is what I wanna do, and that I don't want to be that psychologist that just sits on the couch or on a chair and talks to someone,
Mhm,
that can't be vulnerable and share, um, or share from my own experiences,
mhm.
or be able to provide therapy from the approach of, well, some of these things I've lived, I've been there, I've done that, I know how you feel, and I know that.
I've always wondered about that, about, psychologists, if a lot of them do it from personal experience because they've been through it, or do a lot of them do it just, "Oh, it's something to, that I'm gonna take." Um,
Night blending, see you soon on your channel. Go ahead.
I don't know, I think it makes a difference when the person that you're talking to, like, can relate to you. I don't
Mhm,
know, I just think that, to me, that's a big difference,
mhm.
talking to someone versus talking to somebody who doesn't understand. And, I don't know. I've always
Well, and I think part of that is we never know. Like, when we're
Yeah,
talking to a therapist, we don't know, because they don't often tell.
they don't tell. Mhm,
Right. Um, I have talked to some therapists who have shared after, talking to them for a reasonable amount of time, but
mhm,
I think, and this isn't always the case, but, I've often heard that people go into psychology because of their own experiences. Sometimes it's, because they have their own mental health diagnoses and they have found ways of coping with it, and they wanna be able to help other people with mental health issues,
mhm.
or, I think psychologists that specialize in certain areas
Right.
will often specialize in that area because they have experience in that area. So, for example, when I go into private practice, assuming that hopefully one day that's will be what happens,
Mhm.
I would like to focus on trauma and on disability. So I
Right,
wanna be able to help people that have lived through traumatic life experiences, whether it's like a sexual abuse, or maybe it's, uh, they lost their job and their home, or, some of the things that I've gone through that will completely uproot your life,
right.
or blindness, or having a disability later in life, or having a health crisis, uh, that you're having to deal with later in life or any point in life. Because I think that oftentimes, those are the kinds of things that make us reach out to our therapist. Yeah,
Mhm.
there are a lot of us who are born with mental health conditions, or There are a lot of people that believe that going to a counselor is something that you should just do, like going to a doctor, which I completely agree with.
I do too.
I think that
Yes.
everybody could benefit from having a therapist and going to counseling, that you don't have to have a mental health condition or a life crisis or a disability or anything to benefit from getting counseling, because we're all just humans.
We're
And
human. Mhm.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So I believe that
We
therapy
don't
is a
always
really
have it
healthy thing.
together.
Oh, heck no.
You know?
Are you kidding? I never have it together.
Same.
No, I
No.
just try to make it look really good on
I
the
was just gonna say I try to make it
outside.
look like I do.
Exactly, yeah. I don't ever have
Yeah.
it together, and
No.
I think there have been a lot of people that have said, "Wow, you do have it together," or "You seem like you're achieving so much," or "You're doing so much," but they don't understand. They
I've
don't
had a
see me
chapter member tell me
yelling.
that recently. He's like, "Oh, you have it all together." I'm like, "Oh, if you only knew."
Exactly. If you
No.
could be a fly at the wall while I'm
Yeah.
screaming at my kid to get his butt out of the
Yes.
bathtub, or else while I'm making his dinner
Yes.
and a broadcast is starting in 10 minutes, and I just, like, literally popped right in here and was practically panting when I got here because I was like, "Oh my gosh, I don't even know if I'm gonna get it all done in time. I should just not do it. This is too much stress." I'm not gonna be good enough at it. People are gonna be bored. They're not gonna like it, whatever. We all have so many excuses that we constantly tell ourselves for why we don't wanna do something that's hard or seems a little bit overwhelming, or maybe that we think we're not gonna do as good as somebody else does it.
Yeah, I do that a lot. "Oh, I won't be as good as this person," or "They do it better than me," or,
Right.
Yep, I do that a lot. I know I gotta stop doing that.
It's like the self-defeating prophecy. I do it all the time
Yeah.
too. I
Mhm.
do, and, I think one of my love languages, I realized after taking this love language test last year in my psych class, was words of affirmation, and I didn't think I wanted to say, "No, I don't need someone to tell me that I'm really good at something," but I really do. Like,
Right.
I really need to hear that, because I often, very, very often doubt myself, and when people tell me, "Oh, you're going to school, you're raising a blind child, you're blind yourself, you're doing all these things. I don't know how you do it." There's nothing special about it, to be honest with you. Like, I
I
don't
was
know
just
if
gonna
you
say
feel this
sometimes
way
I think
too.
people say that because
Yeah,
they think we're amazing, I hate that word, or,
yeah,
that it's somehow, more of a challenge because of our
right.
blindness. It's like, no, I don't see it that way.
No, I don't either. I don't I don't feel that there's anything to be overly proud of, because
Mhm.
honestly, when I think about my life and just people that I know that have
Oh,
just had so many
okay,
tragic things
one
happen.
second, I'm gonna step away
Mhm,
again.
it's okay. Um, I know that what I work with on a daily basis, all of my faculties, everything that I have in my favor, it's so much more than what so many people have to work with on a daily basis. Um, I just I believe that there's no special thing that I do as a blind person that makes me any better than anybody else. Um, but in order for me to constantly feel like I am good enough for myself, I have to set goals for myself. I don't set New Year's resolutions, but I set a lot of goals for myself. This YouTube channel, um, I guess, was kind of one of my New Year's resolutions, because I really just wanted to start it in the new year. I wanted to start it in January. I wanted it to be fresh, and I had to really force myself to just do it. I went through just wanting to do it with other people where someone else was going to do the work that I didn't know how to do, like operating the StreamYard or figuring out how to do live feeds or record videos or upload videos or whatever. I didn't want to have to do it myself because I didn't want to fail at it. And I finally just decided the only way that I can fail at this is by not doing it. And I'm starting to really believe that that is the reality in so much of our lives. The only way we can fail is by not trying in the first place. If we don't try, we didn't have the opportunity to achieve. And I know that I'm capable of doing it, that all of you are capable of doing whatever you set your mind to. And if you're the type of person that creates a list of your New Year's resolutions and checks them off, or if you're just the type of person that sets goals for yourself um, that work within whatever time frames you have outlined for yourself, or if you're just now starting to think about what you want to do with your life or what you would like to achieve, it's really a great thing to know that we are all out there doing the same thing. Goals are big and small, and they're individual to all of us. And what might seem like a big accomplishment to one person may not be a big accomplishment to another. And what might seem trivial to one person may not be trivial to another person. So, Veronica and I, we're just human.
I'm back.
And hi,
Hi.
um, we're
Sorry
just
about
human and we make mistakes and we go through life setting goals for ourselves and not always achieving them, and sometimes not even getting there. I was just talking to them about how I feel like the only way you can fail at something is by not trying it in the first place.
I agree. Yes.
Because often we just like with this YouTube channel, are like, oh, it's too much. I'm not going to be good at it. But the only way I would have failed at doing this is if I didn't do it, because then I would have never known. And it was
I
really
feel
important to
about
me.
that's how I feel about my channel, and I know I have to get more consistent on that, but, which is another goal I have for this year is to post more content.
Well,
Um,
we're gonna figure out how to get this content on your channel too, so you'll at least have content on there once a week. And the cool thing about Veronica's channel, and I've looked at some of her content, is that she'll just you may not know the video's coming, but all of a sudden she'll be just doing everyday things with her kids. She'll be homeschooling or looking with when you were working with your older son on the history.
oh, yes, we were looking at, it's called Homeschool History, and,
Mhm.
he likes music, like, his thing is like, he loves music so much, and I thought it would be neat for him to check out old radio recordings because he's really into that. So we went to I forget what site it was, but it had some old recordings, dating all the way back to like the 1800s. I'm not kidding. And oh my gosh, he just absolutely loved it. So that's the kind of stuff I'll post. I'll um, talk about what we're using. If I have a sample of what we're using, I'll show a little bit of it, and it's just what we do during our homeschool. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. I like it.
Yeah. No, I think that's great. Hey, Veronica, could you look at the comments? Because it seems like the last comment I'm seeing is at 6:51. I just wanna make sure. Uh, we're probably gonna wrap this first, feed up soon. I just wanna make sure we've responded to everyone. Thanks for coming, Amy. That lady is super duper important to me. Mm, 6:44. Aw, now I'm really looking at the comments, and they're so cute.
I know. I enjoy reading your comments, you guys. I like it. Oh, thank you.
What was that?
Um, I think the blind and sighted said, "You guys are totally awesome and keep on being you."
Aw. Yeah, thanks, Lori. You're pretty awesome too. Ah, I'm losing my headset. Okay. It's falling off my
Oh,
head.
Chela was talking about the CPAC.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, okay. I wasn't sure
I
if you saw that
we
one.
got that one.
Okay,
It
I don't see
seems
anything else after that.
okay. Okay, I don't either. So what we're gonna do, for now, I think you guys, I gotta figure out how to end the broadcast. That's so funny. Uh, hmm. Um, but yeah, I think I just want to wrap up, and I'll let Veronica wrap up too, just by saying, for those of you who are still there, we will be back next Sunday. I'll probably have some content between now and then, just to get some up there. But just remember that you are totally not alone in this crazy, chaotic world, and you can do totally anything that you set your mind to. And don't measure what you're doing against what other people are doing, because that is a huge thing that I have had to learn not to do, is
Me
to
too.
measure my own
Yes.
greatness by someone else's accomplishments.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. Because we can't all accomplish the same things in the same amount of time, um, and we all live different lives, and we
Yes.
have different responsibilities and different things that we're dealing with. So try not to get yourself into that mindset that you are not good enough because you're not doing something that someone else is doing, or you haven't accomplished as much as someone else. Or, I mean, I know when I look at Veronica and everything she's done with starting her own NFB chapter and everything, and what Rachel is doing. And she's another person I really, really look up to. And I'd really like to have her on this channel to
Yes.
talk to all of you guys, because she's great. Um, but I can't measure myself against her accomplishments.
Neither can I.
I can't, because I don't know how she does what she does, and I don't know how she stays so committed to every single thing at the she doesn't commit 5% or 50%. She commits 100% to, like,
100%.
everything she does,
Yes.
and, that's amazing, but I've come to realize that um,
Mhm.
I can't do that.
Right.
It's not, something that I can measure myself against, and, I don't want anyone else having this misunderstanding either, that they should be measuring themselves against what other people are doing, because I think that we set ourselves up for failure that
Yes.
way, and we end up feeling like we're just
Failure and
not good
disappointment.
enough.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. So I think just being proud of what we accomplish for ourselves, and remember, the people that are in your life, they might need a vote of confidence too. It never hurts to tell the people that you care about, that you think they're doing a fantastic job at whatever it is that you think they're passionate about, because sometimes they just need some words of encouragement.
Yes.
And I know that I need them.
I
uh,
do too.
so just if everybody can remember to encourage each other, to support each other. And I want to say thank you to everybody who's been here, because you guys were amazing to support me and Veronica
Yes.
in our first live stream. And Blending and Bob, both of you guys have been splashing this all over the place and helping advertise. And honestly, they advertised it more than I did. and I just
That's
really, really,
awesome.
really appreciate,
That's
uh
so cool.
yeah, I really appreciate their support and their friendship, and go check out their channel, Blending the Blind and Sighted, with Lori and Sissons, and, well, right now, Bob, and Whistler. The other place you guys should check out, um, is oh my gosh, I love the name of this channel. It's oh my god, and I just forgot it. Um, I remember the name of the song, oh, it's Whistler's channel. What's the name of his channel, Veronica? You don't know, do you?
No, I don't.
Theory of a Blind Man. I keep thinking Theory of a Dead Man because it's a
Oh!
great group and I love their music. But,
Yeah, me too.
um but Theory of a Blind Man, great channel. He's got some great content. He talks a lot about accessibility. He does a lot of gaming on his channel. Um, he's kind of a Star Trek fanatic, so he's got some Star Trekky kind of stuff on there. He's just got some great stuff. So I think all of us in the community need to be really supportive of each other and help promote each other, because there's definitely a lot of us out there doing a lot of really good things. There are a ton of great YouTubers out there. And what I'm going to try to do is bring some of them that are interested on with us so they can talk about their channels and what they're doing, and we can kind of help promote each other. So, do you have any last comments, Veronica?
Just thank you to everyone for tuning in. This has been fun. I love it, and I can't wait to see what else we bring to you guys. And yeah, this is exciting. This is cool.
Yeah, yeah, it's fun. So,
Thanks for the interaction on the chat. That's fun. I like that reading
yeah.
comments and
Yeah, the chat
interacting with other
interaction
people.
really
It's
makes the
awesome.
live feeds a lot of fun.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It makes us feel like we're not just a bunch of talking heads, just talking
Or
heads.
we're not talking to ourselves.
Exactly. Although I do that
I'm not
sometimes.
talking to midair.
And to myself too. So anyway, guys, we're gonna end the broadcast for now. And thank you so much. And we will be back next Sunday, maybe with some intro music or something. We'll see. Hopefully it'll get a little bit better every time we do it.
Mhm.
All right. Bye for now, guys.
Hi.
Dogs say bye too. Okay, hold on. I think I'm gonna end it and then